Hey guys, welcome back to the workbench here at Safe Haven. It's been kind of a tiring week, let me tell you, but I did get motivation to do some stuff, and that motivation is I went ahead and did some weathering. I got my windows drying that I did last week still, and they're not in yet, but I wanted to go through with what I did today. So I got two things I did for my weathering. And I'm going to go through both buildings because I did the same thing. But so I'm going to show you what I did on one, and then I'm going to show you how the outcome came out on the other. So, as you know, I have the firehouse I'm working on, and then I got yard maintenance building 1, which is the blue-gray, and this one's the red firehouse. I used alcohol markers on the base of it and everything else, and I primed and did the windows. So we have MIG filter here. This one is called brown for dark yellow. Right there. I'm going to adjust my light here because I'm not getting enough light for you guys. Hold on. There we go. Bumped my light down last night and didn't get it back up. So there you go. Brown for dark yellow. Can't read it on the side, but it's by MIG. It's a filter. I used this, and then I also used AK. It's a wash for here, I'm gonna move just a little bit closer so I can see it. The light will pick it up. This is the wash for German dark yellow from AK. Very good stuff. I use it primarily for all kinds of weathering and stuff like that. Great stuff. Love it. So what I did is I took my brush. I'm going to zoom back this up just a little bit so I can have room to work here. So what I did is I kind of did a dry brush technique with this. And what I did is I did the wash first from AK. I shook it up really good, and then I tipped the cap upside down like this so it would wet the cap of the bottle. And then I tipped it up like this, opened it up, and you're not going to be able to see it, but there's not really anything in there. If you can see it kind of sort of right there, it's just a sheen on the bottom. That's enough for the brush to absorb. And as long as you don't do a hard brush like that, you'll be fine. You kind of want to just kind of do like a tap brush, you know, very lightly. And me personally, I did this to it. We'll start with this one. So we'll start with the yard maintenance, because so as you can see, make sure I get the right side here. Okay, so you can see how it has this brighter blue. So I'm going to zoom in on this because my light is just being stupid. So hold on. Okay, a little too far. All right, so as you can tell, this is the light gray on the one door, and it's a light gray blue with a black, and that's kind of where we're at right there with it. So then what I did is I took, like I said, I shook that up, took the cap off, and then I just rubbed the brush in the cap. And I did that repeated times so I didn't get as much. And and then I just kind of went like this. I went up and down like this through sections, not a lot. And then I went through and I blotted, and I went through everything. And then here's the one side here. So I went like this on the wall, even over the windows and the doors, and it set the tone for the grime and dirt. And I did go through and I did a little bit heavier. There. And I did a little bit heavier right here on under the windows and everything and whatnot. Once I got satisfied dry brushing this 8K stuff on, I quickly, in sections, I did like 1, 2, and 3 or whatever. And then I got that. Then the filter, believe it or not, this filter is, it goes on like very good. I mean, it covers it good. So what I did was, I think it's a filter, I just kind of brushed, I went over and did a full wall brush over everything. Then I took my little dabber towel here, and I just went through and went dab, 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 dab. And then when it dried, you got this. You kind of got it highlighted. I love how the filter just brings out and highlights. You can see the dirt and grime and everything else, and you can tell this building's being used and aged well. I like how it's turned out as layering it. I did the primary wash the way I wanted it, dry brushing it, and then I did doing the same process with the filter. I went over the entire thing. So I'm going to do a zoom, try to get this to come in good. So this is, I'm going to do it before, let's do the other wall. Okay, so here is, just so you can see the difference here. Get out of the way. Here's an up-close view of all the work before. And just keep in mind, I did all the wash first the way I wanted it, and then I did the filter over it. And then, so this is the before, all the work. And then I'm going to turn it around here. And that is the after. Still, it dulled the color way down, but it showed grime and dirt and everything else. And if you look carefully, I got it on the windows deliberately. It got just enough on there to show that there's even grime building on the windows. And that's what I want. I want it to look like the soot, the dirt, the rain, the gunk, the mud, whatever got on the buildings, it got on the windows. They don't ever wash them, kind of look. And it just starting to show its age, but yet it shows they do take care of it, but it's just really dirty. Kind of. And so this is the finished product on the walls are done, the windows are done. I can now move on to the roof, and when I get the roof done, this structure is complete. For the most part, I've decided that I probably will be adding lights to my yard buildings and all that. So, yeah, this is just building one of the yard buildings. I have the black one, which I'm not going to weather really. I don't have my chalks here. They're in storage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the building all together, and then I'm going to do a chalk weathering over the whole building, the walls, and then I'm going to do the roof as well on that one, because there's multiple peaks you know, it's going to be really interesting. So I'm going to have to do different pieces on that one to see how they come together and all that. So, but yeah, loving how this looked. Just did this tonight. Needed a break from all the mind crunching numbers between work and finances and all that stuff. So this was a great time to come on and just share. So I'm getting this video done on a Wednesday versus my Thursday, but that's okay. I needed the break. It's just been a very busy and cold week. We hit 25 degrees today, Wednesday today, for the early morning, and I work with water, so it's not very friendly with water at that temperature. So, so this is where we're at for the maintenance building. Let me jump over just briefly over here to and back up a little bit here. So this is the side. This is the side that is not this where we were left off. This is where I left off. You know, I did the red marker. I did kind of the highlight marker, and I did the alcohol ink on the windows. They all turned out great, and so I wanted to kind of do a little something that would make the building look a little more aged without doing a whole lot to it. So tonight I did the same process on here. I did the wash, a quick wash, and then where I wanted it, and then I did a full filter, just like the other building. So here is a before, where you can see the before, and then this is the after. The light's not working. I hate my lamp light. I can't wait to get my lights back, let me tell you. Let me zoom in here. So we're not able to see it very well here. I'm going to pick up the camera here. Hold on a second, guys. All right. So it's just not working with me tonight. My mind is tired, and so I'm having fun with this. So as you can see, I want you to notice the color tone. See how you can see the red, and then you see the dark color that kind of aged to make it kind of a shadowy, aged, worn, darker red as aged. Well, when I did the process I did tonight, this is the before. And this is the after. It kind of tones it down a little bit and gives it its age. It didn't really do a whole lot. It just toned it down to where it's not so vibrant. And I did it on this side as well. My camera and lighting is not doing it justice at all. But there's this grime all over the wall, and that hopefully you can make it out and see what I did. I just was loving playing around with this firehouse. This is a scratch-built firehouse, so it gives me a chance to play around with the products from AK and other things, and I'm just loving just building while I'm able to. I miss my workbench, but I'm making do with this makeshift computer desk. And so that's basically it. I want to AK wash here, and the AK wash, which is it's wash for German. Here you go. It's wash for German dark yellow. They show putting it on a tank. And then I also have brown for dark yellow. So these are made for yellows. I did the dark yellow, and this is brown for dark yellow. So I did the yellow, the German wash for dark yellow, and then I did the brown, and it just kind of gives it a highlight if you do it in that order. And I like it, you know. Haven't used them on yellow, but the applications are the same, and I like how they turned out. So we're progressing. We're still working, moving forward. I got my windows dried for the second yard maintenance building, as you've seen that I did. They're drying. I still need to get another door, one of these doors for the other structure, but that's probably going to wait until after I get moved into March. So I'm moving forward with the project. The door and the weathering on that building will get done after I move and get set up. This roof, it's going to take some engineering. I'm looking into some details for the firehouse, kind of something I can do to make it a little more detailed to the outside of the building, so it takes away the squareness, but it gives some action, some depth to detail. I'll be coming up with some type of debris for storage around the yard maintenance buildings. That's kind of where I'm at on them. So yeah, that's just a quick video this week. I just wanted to show you where I'm at. I love the outcome. It basically darkened it with the AK, and then the MIG just kind of came over with a filter over that to just make the 8K pop. And I love how well they complement each other and how well they work with each other. And you know, it doesn't take a whole lot. You can dry brush this stuff on and still get a pretty darn good coat. And these bottles will last you. They will. I used a little bit more because I've never used them, and so I went through a little more. So definitely worth picking up. I'm gonna pick me up another bottle of each, and then maybe some more stuff as I get down the road, get my bench going. But yeah, looking forward to getting in the house. I will be doing a full-size workbench in the corner of the house in the common area, so I'll be able to do my modeling and videos in the quiet when when no one's around. So this is what's going on. Hopefully you guys are managing the cold that's back east. If you are planning on going to the East Coast or Mid-Eastern Central train shows that are all back there, be safe, especially if you have snow, rain, or bad weather. Just be safe out there. There's been a lot of tragedies due to the weather that's been going on, and just wishing you all safe travels and being back there. But if you're able to get out, I encourage you to get out and go to a train show. Even if you don't buy anything, just go in, browse, mingle, talk to people. You know, they're really good with knowledge. They get out there and just be part of the community, whether you buy something or not. That's what they're there for. They are good with ideas, help as far as troubleshooting. You name it. I mean, it's a good community. We all help each other. I mean, so get out there, enjoy a show. This year, it's gonna be, I'm putting it on as a TBT for the announcement, but projectively, I may be at Timonium in October. They have their October 4th and 5th show scheduled. And I've already booked a room in Timonium, Maryland. No, not Timonium. I got the Ramada, about a couple miles from the actual fairgrounds there in Timonium. Forgive me if I pronounce it wrong. Is it Cockeyesville, whatever that part of Maryland is? Forgive me if I pronounced it wrong. But that's about a couple miles. That area is a couple miles from the fairgrounds, and my wife and I are really happy to be coming back. As we are coming as long as the year is good to us. We are planning on going to be there this year. It's going to be fun. That weekend of that train show also happens to be our anniversary. October 2nd is our anniversary, so it's going to be a fun trip for us. So I will announce whether we are going to be there more closer to that, but I am really pushing this year. There's a lot going on with my brand. There's a lot going on with the hobby for me. I'm really trying to make it work for the hobby. And as the latest that comes up right now is I am going to be doing a fundraiser for the company. I have 12 super kits for applications. I will be doing a specific video for what's in the kit. They are a first come, first serve. So I'm going to be, and I'll go over what's in them and how much the kit is, and all that. It's just a fun fundraiser for my brand to break in that, and then I also have my brand gear that I have, keychains, bottle openers, lanyards, pens, and keychain stuff, so we'll go through all that when the time comes. That stuff will go up on my site that I'll be putting up for that. I will announce that. I will tell you where to go and how to get there. But when the time comes, I do ask for your patience as things do progress. I am planning on doing this a slow transition into this, so we'll see how it goes. That's about it. So there's a lot coming up this year. You guys take care, and we will see you guys next week. And hopefully I'll get to come meet some of you guys. I will have a way to meet up with you guys for those who tell me that they're going to be at the show. So I will be there one way, hopefully. It's gonna be a fun trip for me, so you bet it's gonna be. I'm gonna make my time worthwhile there. I hear so much about it, so looking forward to meeting you all as well. So I'm stuck over here on the West Coast in Oregon, so coming to the East Coast will be a whole new thing for me. Never been to the East Coast, so just having fun with it. So you guys take care, and we will see you guys next week. Happy modeling, everybody. Enjoy what you do, and just be you and your model.